Hello, hi guys, this is Nourah from Capit Simplified. Today I thought I'll talk a little bit about what I spoke in my YouTube short. If you haven't watched it yet, about what you need to look for or seek if you're planning to apply to the advanced planning program, go watch it. It's only 1 minute. But this video is a little bit of a detailed explanation about the first part I spoke about, which is gaining an understanding of how dentistry is done in the US. Now, why is this important to you? It's important because you're going into this advanced standing program or a residency, and it's usually around 2 years. Or if you're going directly into an AGD or a GPR, it's only 1 year. And then you're going to work with the patient population. And dentistry works a little differently in the US than in other countries. Now, I come from India, and I can see what the differences are and adapt according to how dentistry is practiced in the US. Now, how did I learn this? It's by all of the shadowing and the observerships that I did for at least 6 or 7 months, or even at least a year before I applied to the international program. So just like that, dental schools expect you to know a little bit about how dentistry is done in the US so that they don't have to teach you from ground up. Now, if you're someone who's in the US and you're thinking, how do I do this? How do I gain this experience? There are two ways you can do it. One, you can work as a dental assistant. Now, you can only do this if you have work permit here, and by work permit I mean that if you're on a H4 as a dependent, or if you're on a H1B, or if you're on a student visa and you're allowed to work, all of these and several other visas that have work permit would allow you to do that. Now, if you were like me and you didn't have a work permit, you still have opportunities out there. You can apply for shadowing or observership, where you basically go there and you shadow the dentist, you shadow the assistants, you help them out with sterilization. You can even be a volunteer dental assistant if the practice allows you to. So where you'll be doing limited amount of assisting the dentist. You'll not get paid for it, of course, but you'll get that experience. And when you're being hands-on, you learn a lot more. And when you're doing the shadowing or assistantship, be very interactive with the dentist you're working with. Ask them questions. Compare how dentistry is done over here to your home. Get them engaged. Make them understand that you're motivated to learn. What you can do by doing this is you can potentially find a recommender in the US, and that's very valuable when you're applying to dental schools and you have a recommender here. It's super, super valuable. Now, as for, do I find a dental office that's doing general dentistry or specialty dentistry when I'm looking for this opportunity? I would say it doesn't matter entirely. If you're planning to do a specialty after you do the advanced planning program, maybe yes, because you get some experience. But if not, any practice at all that allows you to get some experience would be a good way to go. Now, how do you apply for these opportunities? Now, I can't speak for becoming a dental assistant that's paid for. I think it's the same way. But when I applied for shadowing or observership, what I basically do is I search for dental offices around my area. I just search on Google, like, dental offices near me, specialty practices and things like that. And what I first do is I send them all an email. And this email doesn't have to be too elaborate. It just has to be a simple 4-line or 5-line paragraph about who you are, where you come from, and why you're seeking this opportunity, and then attach your CV along with it and then send it along. Now, it's very hard to find many dental offices getting back to you. Some offices will, some offices won't. It can be disheartening, but trust me, you'll find that opportunity. When I first applied for shadowing, I emailed almost like 20 dental offices, and I didn't get a reply from any of them for like 3 days or 4 days. I was getting very disheartened, and then I got a reply from like 3 or 4 offices from that lot. And then if you're still not getting a good reply, what you would do is you would just directly walk up to these offices, go to all these dental offices, and try to see if you can speak to the lead dentist, or if you can speak to the office manager and tell them where you come from, why you're seeking this opportunity, how long do you want this opportunity to be. Be very specific. If you're studying for exams, or if you're doing a different course and you can't give the time commitment that they're expecting from you, you should be very straight about that. Tell them that I can give 5 hours per week, or I can give 20 hours per week, based on whatever you can do. Okay? And then hopefully you'll find that opportunity, and make sure you make the best use of it. I'll make another video about what can you do while you're shadowing or being an assistant to make the most out of your opportunity. But I hope this video helped most of you. Please let me know if you have any questions about finding these opportunities, or if you need any help finding these opportunities as well. If I know somebody in your area, I'll be happy to put in a good word.